Yo, what's up? Prince Sports here. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Yo, want to talk to you about Pat Bev, okay? Drafted 2009. He's always made his mark in the NBA by playing good defense and stuff like that. He had to get it the hard way to come to the NBA because a lot of teams didn't want to give him a shot, man. He was struggling, in his early NBA career. But now he's has a reputation for elite defender. And now he's going out of his way to, I guess, defend one Kobe Bryant, the late great Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean, the Mamba, all that good stuff, okay? I guess he's ticked off by the claims that Kenny Smith made when Kenny Smith said Kobe wasn't in his top 10. So Pat Bev, he went to defense, He said, hey, enough of this stuff, man. I guess he's calling out some of the Kobe haters, and I even made a video and said, Kobe definitely a top 10 player of all time. Let's not disrespect that man like that. And, try to say guys like Steph Curry better than Kobe and all that. Man, damn well them dudes ain't better than Kobe. Especially Steph Curry, man. That's another whole level. He may be a better three-point shooter, but man, he got some flaws in his resume too. But so Pat Beverley goes out and says, Kobe belongs in the GOAT convo. No one likes to say it for some reason. Kobe taught people how to work hard. He gave you the blueprint on what you should do to be a successful basketball player. And that's true, okay? Definitely for the modern day NBA player. But Kobe got that from Michael Jordan. The first guy that was doing that was Michael Jordan. And I got to take my hat off to Pat Beverley because he acknowledged that. And that's all you can ask for. I know there's some people that didn't grow up watching Jordan play. So they had to grow up watching Kobe. And, Kobe picked up a lot from Mike. That was his role model. That's the guy he mimicked the most and copied the most, which kind of hindered his career. I think the copying Jordan thing and being a sidekick to Shaq was the two biggest knocks on Kobe's career. But, even J.J. Redick came out into Kobe's defense and said, hey, man, I feel like you could play D on Kobe and it didn't matter. It's up to him. He's going to make it or miss it. That's words out of J.J. Redick's mouth himself, okay? And then he goes on to say, and whenever he did, it might seem basic, but there's nothing you could do to stop that man's shot or block that man's shot, no matter how many pump fakes he gave you. That was Pat Beverley telling you that. So he went on to, clarifying, how hard it was to guard Kobe for him. A lot of players would contend to that. A lot of modern day players, this is facts, would tell you Kobe Bryant was a hell of a basketball player to guard, And I think Kobe Bryant and probably LeBron James are two of the most disrespected basketball players in certain aspects. You get a lot of Kobe stans, but you also have a lot of Kobe haters. It's the same way with LeBron stans and the same way with LeBron haters, I feel like there's no in-between for a lot of people, There's only a selected few that just don't give a fuck, that I tell you things, right off the top of their mind, like myself, I'm not one of those guys that you're going to sit and back into a corner and say, hey, you have to like this guy, you have to like that guy. I don't do that. I'm a grown-ass man. I can like any player I chose to like. And I chose to give Kobe the respect he deserves because he does. After he won those 2 championships without Shaq, that solidified his spot in the top 10, period. Because his whole legacy was hindering on the fact that he had to win without Shaq, okay? That was the main narrative around his legacy, and he did it. So you got to give the man his props, okay? And Pat Beverley also said, yes, Kobe is a game changer. When it comes to drive and determination, after MJ, who was it? No one likes to say it for some reason, but it's Kobe, So Pat Bev, much respect for speaking the truth. And Pat Bev, man, I like the way the dude moves. I like the way he acts, I like his personality. He's the type of dude that I could rock with, He's a rough rider, man. I like the type of dude like that. And he doesn't come off fake. He says what he feels, and that's that. I love that about him, man. You know, so shout out to Pat Bev, man. Best of luck to you in Orlando bubble in the playoffs. May the best man win. I honestly don't give a F who wins the championship, you know, but I'm rooting for whoever wins. I give them their credit, you know, because that's what a real one do. You got to give champions the credit that they deserve to whoever wins. Prince Sports out.